Hi everyone, welcome back to CA Foundation Principles and Practice of Accounting class. So we'll quickly revise whatever we discussed in the previous session with regard to BRS and then let's go ahead. So we discussed bank reconciliation statement. What is it? It's a statement, it's not an account. Why do we prepare it? To identify the differences if there are any, check if they are errors and rectify them if they are. Okay, then we saw the bank balance. Bank balance can be of two things. One is bank balance from the perspective of the account holder. Second one from the perspective of the banker. From the perspective of the account holder, it is bank balance as per cash book. From the perspective of the banker, it is bank balance as per passbook. We try and find the differences between these two. So whenever we talk about differences can be checks issued but not deposited, or checks issued and deposited but not cleared, which is a timing difference. Checks received but not deposited, or checks received and deposited but not cleared, timing difference. Direct deposit by customer into bank account, which is non-timing difference. Then we had standing instructions given to the banker to make payments, non-timing difference. Payments, receipts directly collected by the banker on our behalf, that is again non-timing difference. Then we discussed errors in the cash book, which is non-timing difference. Errors in the passbook are timing difference. Then we have, bank charges and bank interest not recorded in the cash book and recorded only in the passbook. This is again a non-timing difference. Then our discussion is regarding how do we categorize a difference as timing or non-timing. Yeah, if the difference will get cured by itself because of time, it is timing difference. If the difference will not be cured because of time, if it needs some external aid, some repair from outside, that is non-timing difference. You get that? So timing differences are not errors, they will be reconciled. Non-timing differences are errors, they will be rectified. You get that? And we did problems on that particular thing yesterday. And we also did something with regard to accounts on the bank. Yeah, whenever we have an account with the bank, the account can be a savings bank account, it can be a current account, it can be a recurring deposit account, or it can be a fixed deposit account. Whenever an account with the bank is a current account, it is an account which is allowed to be opened by a businessman. So the special characteristic of a current account is the account holder is allowed to overdraw his account, meaning withdraw the money which is not there in the account. If he has deposited 10,000, he can withdraw 15,000. That 5,000 excess withdrawal of the money which is not even there in his account, making his bank account go negative, is called as overdraft facility. Done. So then we discuss now how to go about. We'll have cash book, passbook. We'll see where are the changes. Can you see the P? You cannot see the P. Make changes in cash book or passbook, whichever you have control on. Then we did case A, case B, case C, case D. Same thing we had did in all four cases. Cash book, normal balance, overdraft balance. Passbook, normal balance, overdraft balance. That's the first one. And then we went about with the second one. Second one was a more interesting case. What happened? The questions, adjustments were not straight on the face. The adjustments were a little tricky. So what is the tricky part? They told checks issued and checks cleared. We are supposed to find checks uncleared part and then do it. And few errors in the cash book was given. Yeah. And errors in the passbook was also given to us. So we did this. So when we did this question yesterday, I did only case 1. Case A. I didn't do case B, case C, case D. Yeah. So we'd have to do case B, case C, case D. Only thing is, I asked you to do it as homework. I will do it, however, once again now. So regarding case B, overdraft is 1 lakh. Cash book overdraft is 1 lakh. Other than that, the rest of the answer is same. So I will write my case B here. My opening balance would have become 1 lakh and it would have become overdraft. So what is it? Cash book overdraft is how much? Bank balance as per cash book is overdraft of 1 lakh. This addition of 32,200 would be same. This deduction of 45,000 would be same. Now tell me how much will be the balance as per passbook? 1 lakh. So this is minus 1 lakh, sorry. Minus 1 lakh plus 32,200 plus 45,000. That is 22,800. Negative. 22,800 negative. So that is my overdraft balance as per passbook. Yeah, overdraft balance as per passbook is 22,800 or balance as per passbook is minus 22,800. That's how we write our case B. So once we're done with case B, now I'll do case C and D. I don't want to just change the way the figures have been written. I will do it once again so that it will become somewhere quick revision of your entire adjustments that we did yesterday, because these are not the easy ones, isn't it? These are not really easy ones. So I'll do it once again. Case C. BRS, particulars, amount. You can just change debit or say plus to minus, minus to plus, but I'll do it once again so that you'll become little familiar with the figures or to say the adjustment. Balance as per passbook. So case C, what is the balance as per passbook? Balance as per passbook is 1,20,000. And then what do you have finally? We have balance as per cash book. That is what we are trying to find at the end. First one, checks issued amounted to rupees 1 lakh, of which checks of 20,000 were not cleared. Checks were issued. When the checks are issued, cash book comes down, and the checks are not cleared to the extent of 20,000, meaning 80,000 worth checks are cleared. 80,000 the passbook has reduced. Checks issued 1 lakh, cash book reduced. Checks cleared 80,000, 80,000 passbook reduced. Still there is difference of 20,000. Why? Those 20,000 worth checks which were issued, the passbook has not yet cleared it. The checks have been not yet cleared by the bank. So can I see the P? No, I cannot see the P. In order to see the P, either I'd have to bring the P down or I have to take the C up. Either I would have to bring the P down or I would have to take the C up. What's in my control? What's in my control is basically P. I'm doing case C. I'm doing case C. P, passbook is in my control. What would I do? I would reduce. So 20,000 should be subtracted. So the first one, minus 20,000. So for the first one, what should I be doing? Minus 20,000. So 20,000 is minus here. Yeah, come on, let us go to the second one. What's the second one? Checks received amounted to 3 lakh, of which 2,60,000 was cleared. So you received checks worth 3 lakh. When you received checks worth 3 lakh, your cash book increased by 3 lakh. But only 2,60,000 worth of checks are cleared. So 2,60,000 is the increase in the passbook. I'll repeat. When the checks were received to the extent of 3 lakh, your cash book increased to the extent of 3 lakh. Whereas checks amounting to 2,60,000 were cleared, meaning your passbook increased by 2,60,000. Still, there would be difference of 40,000. Why? To the extent of 40,000, checks which were deposited were not cleared. Checks which were deposited were not cleared. So cash book increased and the passbook didn't. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to take the P up or bring the C down, or either you would have to C down or P up. What's in your control? What's in your control is P in this case, because we're starting with passbook as our opening balance. Or what's in our control is passbook. What would I have to? I would have to P up, meaning take it up, or add. You get that? The second adjustment is to be added to the extent of 40,000. Come on, let me add 40,000. Come on, let us now go to C. So what's happening with C, or third one? Direct deposit by customer into bank account. A customer directly walked into the bank and he deposited money in my name. When he deposited money in my name, my bank balance as per cash book has increased. My bank balance as per cash book has increased, but there is no increase in my bank balance as per passbook. I repeat, when a customer walked into the bank and deposited money in my name, my bank balance as per cash book has increased, whereas there is no increase in the bank balance as per passbook. Can you see the P? When a customer walked into the bank and deposited money into the bank, my passbook has increased, cash book has not. My passbook has increased, cash book has not. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to bring down the P or you would have to take the P up. What's in your control? P. What's in your control? P. Because we're starting with balance as per passbook. What would I do? I would reduce it, I would deduct it, or I would subtract it. It means less. Less of how much? Less 10,000. Third one, less 10,000. Yeah, come on, let us now go to the fourth one. A cash deposit of 5,450. So you deposited 5,450 rupees, which should have been the increase in your cash book, was wrongly recorded as 4,550 in cash book. So what did you do? When you deposited 5,450, you were supposed to write 5,450, but wrongly you wrote it as 4,550. So your bank balance as per cash book has come down. It should have been 5,450. You have written it as 4,550. Whereas in the passbook, it is been correctly recorded at 5,450. So the passbook balance is more, cash book balance is less. So can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to bring the P down or you would have to take the C up. I'll repeat. In order to see the P, either you would have to bring the P down or take the C up. What's in your control? P. What will I do? I will bring it down. I will deduct it, meaning I will subtract. Minus is what we should do. What should we do? Minus. So for the fourth adjustment, we'll be doing minus of 900 for the differential amount. Minus of 900. Yeah. Let me take you to fifth one. Banker gave away credit of rupees 1000 for checks deposited by someone else. Someone else deposited money into their account by way of check. So they should have increased their bank account. What did the banker do? Banker wrongly increased your passbook balance. You didn't deposit any check only, but you still got credit. Your passbook balance went up. There is no difference in your cash book. There is no increase in your cash book because it is error in passbook. So passbook balance has increased wrongly, cash book is not. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to bring the P down or take the C up. Yeah. What has happened? Wrong credit in the passbook balance has increased. Cash book balance is not. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you have to bring the P down or take the C up. What's in your control? P. Because we started with passbook. What should I do? Subtract. What should I do? Subtract. Subtract how much? Subtract 1000 rupees. This is fifth one. Fifth one minus 1000. Would have to do minus 1000. So I wrote it in the less column. Come on, let's go to sixth one. Sixth one. Total of bank column in page 2 of cash book was wrongly increased by 200. Wrongly you increased it by 200. Then you wrongly decreased by 500. So technically it is come down by 300. Plus 200 minus 500 is minus 300. So your cash book has come down by 300. Cash book has come down by 300. This error has not happened in the passbook. I'll repeat. Cash book has come down by 300. Passbook means there is no change. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to take the C up or bring the P down. What's in your control? P. Because we're starting with case C. Yeah. Passbook is our starting point. So I would have to bring my P down. Yeah. Deduction. How much? 300. Yeah. Sixth one minus 300. Seventh one. Check deposited of rupees for rupees 5000 was dishonored and no entry was made in this regard in cash book. So there was a check deposited to the extent of 5000. There was a check deposited to the extent of 5000. When we deposit a check of rupees 5000, what would happen? My cash book balance would increase, passbook balance would increase. But it is when it is dishonored, my passbook balance would not have increased. So when I deposited the check, my cash book increased. Because the check was dishonored, my passbook didn't increase. So is the cash book and passbook in the same line? No. My cash book and passbook are not in the same line. Can I see the P? No, I cannot see the P. In order to see the P, either you would have to take the P up or bring the C down. What's in your control? P. Because we're starting with passbook in this case. So what should I do? I should add. Take it up. Add. Add how much? Add 500. So seventh one, add 500. $500 or 5,000? Sorry, it's 5,000. So if I go for the totals, I will get 45,000 and 32,200, right? 45,000, 20, 30, 31, 31,900, 32,200. Yeah, do this. 1,20,000 plus 45,000 minus 32,200. That would give us 1,32,800. Yeah, 1,32,800. What is this? This is my balance as per cash book. Yeah. So this is the answer for case C. Okay. Now we'll take to case D. Case D is again simple. What is happening in case D? Case C is done. Case D, what's happening is bank balance as per passbook is overdraft of 80. So opening balance will become minus 80,000. That's the only difference. So shall I do that? Concentrate. Case D. Yeah. I would take it as minus how much? 80,000. I forgot. And whatever you tell is also can't be heard, no? You're so far away. Time as well as distance. Minus 80,000 is my opening balance. This would be 45,000. No change there. This would be minus 32,200. No change there also. Let us see. Minus 80,000 plus 45,000 minus 32,200. That would give us 92,800. Something is wrong. Oh, sorry. Minus 80,000 plus 45,000 minus 35 plus 30. Sorry. This calculator, some keys are not working at the time when I type. Plus 45 minus 32,200. 67,200. Minus minus 67,200. What is this? Balance as per cash book. Balance as per cash book is overdraft. So we can either write balance as per, this is for case 4, is minus 67,200, or we can write as overdraft balance as per cash book is how much? Then we'll write straight away 67,200. Then I need not write negative. If I write overdraft balance as per cash book, then I need not write negative. I'll straight away write overdraft balance as per cash book 67,200. So this is the answer with respect to case C and case D, which you did as homework. Quickly copy. Case C and case D. Copy. Once you copy, we'll do one more example. Example number 3. Yeah, that would include not like complex adjustments, but we'll take it little ahead, like in the topic wise. No, we'll do that reconciliation of there. How do we adjust our cash book? Yeah, adjusted cash book or amended cash book is what they would say. We'll try to learn that, and we'll try to classify the errors also as timing or non-timing. Finished copying. Now we're done with this illustration number, example number 2. Are we? Yeah, we're done with this example number 2. Now let's start with today's discussion. Yeah, so the first and foremost thing that I want you to revise quickly now is classification of differences. Classification of differences. So what do we do whenever we have a difference? We categorize them into two categories. We put them into two categories. First one, timing, non-timing. You get that? Non-timing differences are errors. Non-timing differences are errors. I've been writing that NTD, you remember. See, previously what I did was I wrote it like this. Non-timing differences, I wrote like this. Timing differences, we wrote it this way. Timing differences. Yeah. Now, come back. Timing differences should continue to appear in BRS. Should appear in bank reconciliation statement forever. Whereas, whenever there is non-timing differences, should be rectified. They are errors, no. Should be rectified. How do we rectify? By amending our cash book. Or I'll tell you another word, by adjusting our cash book. We need to adjust our cash book, or we need to amend our cash book with respect to non-timing differences, and that's how we do it. Yeah. So the first and foremost thing is identifying the differences as timing and non-timing, and we'll take all the timing differences to where bank reconciliation statement, all the non-timing differences where adjusted cash book and amended cash book. You get that? Yeah. So basically what we will be doing is, till now what we did was BRS before amended cash book. This is what we were doing all this while. Now, after this, what do? We prepare amended cash book. Once we prepare amended cash book, after this, we would have to prepare BRS after amended cash book. This might sound little annoying, but try and hear. It is easy. I'll help you out with the help of an example. Okay, we'll do problems. Don't worry. It is annoying till the time you understand. Once you understand, it's all easy. Yeah. Here there'll be timing and non-timing differences. Yeah, timing differences and non-timing differences both will be there in BRS before amended cash book. What we do, we put all the non-timing differences here. Non-timing differences will be put to amended cash book, and only pure timing differences will continue to appear in BRS after amended cash book. You get that? So in the BRS before amended cash book, we have timing differences as well as non-timing differences. In the amended cash book, we have only non-timing differences. Whereas after we prepare amended cash book, in the BRS after amended cash book, we'll have exclusively timing differences. You get this? Now, I'll help you out with this with the help of a problem. Yeah. But first and foremost thing that we need to do is, we should be able to identify whether the difference is a timing difference or it is a non-timing difference. Whether the difference is a timing difference or a non-timing difference. Let us do a small activity. Let us go back to our first question and second question what we did, and let us quickly categorize them as timing and non-timing. That will help us. That's like just a warm-up. Yeah. However, we have things ready, no? So we'll do it. Come on. Whichever is timing difference, I'll write it in green. If it is non-timing difference, let's just leave it like that. You get that? Okay. Check issued but not cleared. What is it? Is it timing difference? Yes, it is timing difference. Why? Time will only cure it. Checks received but not cleared. Timing difference. Why? By period of time, the check will get cleared. Done. Next. Direct deposit by customer into bank account? No, that is not a timing difference. That is an error of omission. So that will be non-timing difference. What will it be? Non-timing difference. Next we have electricity bill. Non-timing difference. Why? It is a payment made but not recorded in cash book. Done. Dividends directly collected by bank. That is again non-timing difference. Why? It is error of omission in cash book. They have recorded it in passbook, but you have not recorded. Even if you spend 1 year without recording, the difference would still exist. Done. Then interest of rupees 200 was credited by bank in passbook. No entry was made in cash book. So this is again error in cash book. So basically this is also non-timing difference. So all the rest of them, whatever we have, no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are timing differences. Shall I write that in black? I think that should be acceptable. So this is non-timing difference. This is non-timing difference. So meaning all this should be rectified, guys. Non-timing difference. And bank charges ka problem, this one again non-timing difference. And this one again non-timing difference. Done? Okay, come on. Let us now go to question number 2. In the question number 2 also we have errors, no? Let us try and classify them. Timing and non-timing. Yeah, I'll write it this side. Left side may have some space. Yeah, checks issued amounted to 1 lakh. Out of this, so much checks were uncleared. Checks deposited but not cleared. What are they? Tell me what are they? They are timing differences. By time, those remaining checks also will get cleared. Checks received amounted to 3 lakh, but some part of it is not cleared. Again, this is timing difference. Why? You give some time and those checks will get cleared. Direct deposit by customer into bank account rupees 10,000 was not recorded in cash book. If you have deposited money and it has been not recorded in the cash book, so this is a non-timing difference. You get that? So third one is non-timing difference. Why? It is an error. You have omitted to record that particular transaction. Next. Cash deposit of rupees 5,450 wrongly recorded 4,550. So they have recorded this transaction wrongly. So if I give some time, will that be fine? No, I would have to rectify it. So this is also non-timing difference, needing rectification. Error in cash book. If this error was in passbook, it would have been timing difference. Banker has given wrong credit. When the banker makes the error, it is timing difference. When there is an error in the passbook, it is timing difference. When there is an error in the cash book, it is non-timing difference. Next. Total of bank column in page 2 was wrongly increased. So this error is happening where? In the cash book. So it is non-timing difference. It is not a timing difference. We have to rectify that. Done. Check deposited for rupees 5,000 was dishonored and no entry was made. You were supposed to enter. You didn't enter the transaction. So that is what error? It is a error. Error of omission. You have forgotten to record that transaction. That is our non-timing difference. So non-timing difference. Third one. Fourth one. Non-timing difference. Sixth one. Non-timing difference. Seventh one. Non-timing difference. You get that? So 3, 4, 6, 7 are non-timing differences. 1, 2, 5 are not 1 to 5 everything. 1, 2 and 5 are timing differences. You get that? So this is with respect to example number 2. Come on, let's quickly go to our example number 3. Yeah, I'll show it to you with the help of a simple problem. Sweet and simple problem. I'll give you one more example question and then we'll solve that. Example 3. Yeah. Following differences were identified between cash book and passbook. Number 1. This I'll keep it a simple one. Checks issued but not cleared 10,000. Checks deposited but not cleared 5,000. Direct deposit by customer into bank account. Into bank account. This will keep it 2,000. Then the fourth one, payments by bank on standing instructions. Given. Yeah, payments made by the bank on the standing instructions given. I'll regard this as some 3,000. Then collections directly made by bank. Collections directly made by bank, I'll write 1,000. Then sixth one, bank charges recorded in passbook only. How much? 300. Then 7th one, interest credited in passbook only. 200. Done. Then the last one, 8th one, okay, error in cash book. Okay, I cannot see now what error is in cash book. I should write decrease. Okay. Yeah, payment was recorded twice in bank column. You made one payment, bank payment, you recorded it twice in the bank column. So that would have what? That would have reduced your bank column by 500 further. And last one, amount wrongly credited by bank in passbook. This I'll say some 1200. Yeah. So these are the errors, 9 errors. So what should you do? Prepare bank reconciliation statement before amended cash book. So this is number 1. Number 2, prepare amended cash book. So they want us to prepare amended cash book or adjusted cash book as we call it. Then after that, third one, bank reconciliation statement after. So we should prepare bank reconciliation statement after the amended cash book. So we need to prepare these 3 things. First one is BRS before amended cash book. Next one is amended cash book. Third one is BRS after amended cash book. So we are supposed to do these 3 things. You get that? Come on, let us get started. So firstly, the first thing is simple. We need to do normal proper BRS. We need to do a proper BRS. I'll write here BRS before amended cash book. Bank reconciliation statement before amended cash book. These are like proper original whatever BRS that we used to prepare, no, same BRS only. Particulars, amount, 2 amount columns. So what is our starting point? Oh, I didn't give that only, no. Balance as per cash book. In this amended cash book wala questions, we can't start with passbook balance. Always cash book balance only. They will give in the question cash book balance only. If balance as per cash book is rupees, can I take it as 1 lakh? Balance as per cash book is rupees 1 lakh. So now tell me, what is the starting point? I'll write here balance as per cash book ₹1 lakh. We would have few add items, we would have few less items, and then what will we have? We will have balance as per passbook. Yes, okay, come on, let us start each adjustment one after the other. Checks issued but not cleared. When a check is issued, cash book decreases. When a check is issued, cash book decreases. And it is not cleared, passbook has not decreased. When a check is issued, cash book decreased, it is not cleared, passbook didn't decrease. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you have to take the C up or bring the P down. What's in your control? What's in your control is basically C. You're starting with cash book. What do you do? Add. What do I do? Add. Add how much? 10,000. First one, add 10,000. So this is our routine thing. First 5 minutes of this answer discussion will be same old BRS, nothing new. After that is when I start teaching something new to you. Yeah. Till then, just it's the same old way. Checks deposited but not cleared. When a check is deposited, my cash book balance increases. but it is not cleared, so my passbook balance didn't increase. I'll repeat, I've deposited a check. When I deposit a check, my cash book balance increases. Because it is not cleared, my passbook balance didn't increase. So can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you have to bring the C down or take the P up. What's in your control? C. You're doing changes in C. What should I do? I should bring it down. Should bring it down. So deduction. So 2, 5,000. 2 is minus. The second one is minus of 5,000. You get that? Okay. Let us go to third one now. Direct deposit by customer into bank account. When a customer directly deposits money into my bank account, my passbook balance will increase and cash book is not. My passbook balance has increased, but cash book is not. Where are we making changes? Cash book. What should I do? Add. Or if you want to hear that same old funny thing, I'll tell. So passbook balance has increased, cash book has not. Can you see the P? No, you cannot see the P. In order to see the P, either you have to bring the P down or take the C up. What's in your control? C. What will you do? Take it up. Add. Add 2,000. So 3 is add. 3 is add. Amount is 2,000. We have to write the entire description, guys. We have to write the entire description. Okay. Fourth one. Payments by bank on standing instructions given. You gave standing instructions to make the payment. Payments were made by the bank. When the payments were made by the bank and it was not recorded in cash book, passbook has recorded the same, so passbook balance has come down. Passbook has recorded for the same, so passbook balance has come down. Cash book may entry is not made, so cash book is still high. So is there a difference between cash book and passbook? The answer is yes. Yeah. Can you see the P? No, you cannot see the P. In order to see the P, either you would have to take the P up, bring the C down. What's in your control? C. What will I do? Bring it down. That is deduction or less. Less. What will I do? Minus. So minus. Minus is the fourth one. Fourth one. I'll do minus. How much should I deduct? 3,000. Am I right? Fourth one, 3,000 minus. Very good. Fifth one. Collections directly made by bank. Some dividend, interest or something. Some person, I've asked him to give mandate so that he'll pay to me on regular basis and he's paid. My banker has straight away collected it. When the banker collects it, banker would make the entry in the passbook. My passbook balance has increased. Cash book, there is no increase. I have not recorded. Can you see the P? No. C, P, no. In order to see the P, either you have to C up or you have to P down. So what's in your control? Fifth one. What's in your control? Cash book. What will I do? Add. Take it up. Add. Yes or no? So fifth one. How much? 1,000. Fifth one. Add 1,000. Let us go to sixth one now. Concentrate on the sixth one. What is happening in the sixth one? Bank charges recorded in passbook only. There were certain bank charges and these bank charges were recorded in passbook. When the bank charges were recorded in the passbook balance would come down. Cash book there is no difference. Passbook balance has come down, cash book there is no difference. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to P up or you would have to C down. What's in your control? C. What's in your control? C. What will you do? You will C down. So meaning you will reduce it. You will subtract less in C. Which one? Less in C. Sixth one. Less. So I'll write 6 here. So how much is it? 300. Less in C, 600. Sorry, 300. Let us go to seventh one now. Seventh one. Interest credited in passbook. When the interest is credited in the passbook balance will increase. When the interest is credited in the passbook balance will increase. Whereas there is no change in the cash book balance. Passbook balance has increased, cash book there is no difference. Can you see the P? You cannot see the P. In order to see the P, either you have to P down or you have to C up. What's in your control? C. What's in your control? C. What will I do? Add. What will I do? Add. So I will basically add this particular adjustment number 7. How much is the amount? 200. Let us go to next one. Eighth one. Payment was recorded twice in the bank column. There is a specific payment which was recorded twice in the bank column. When it is recorded twice in the bank column, what would happen? Yeah. See, once you record, the cash book will decrease, passbook will decrease. Because it's a payment. You recorded twice in the cash book. So it recorded, like if it is 100 rupees payment, no, cash book goes down by 100, passbook goes down by 100. But cash book one more time, another 100. So cash book has been reduced because of recording excessive payment. So what is this amount? 500. So passbook goes down by 500, cash book goes down by 1000 because you recorded twice in the payment column. So what has happened? Cash book has gone down by 500. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, you would have to P down or C up. What's in your control? C. What will we do? C up. C up. Add. We add how much? Add 500. Add 500. Eighth one, add 500. If you want, I can explain this once again. Try and concentrate. With respect to eighth one, payment was recorded twice in the bank column. When they say bank column, it's always cash book. Bank column means what? Cash book. Cash book has gone down. You get that? Bank column doesn't mean passbook. Yeah, in the bank column, they have recorded the payment twice. So the cash book has gone down, passbook is high. So in the cash book, we add. Done. Let's go to last one. Ninth one. Amount wrongly credited by bank in passbook. So banker has given us wrong credit for 1200. So our passbook has increased by 1200. Our passbook has increased by 1200. Cash book has not. Cash book has not. Yeah. Where are we making changes? Cash book. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either I would have to P down or C up. What's in your control? C. What will I do? Add. How much? Ninth one. Add. Ninth one. Add. How much? 1200. Okay, I can draw a line from here so that you will understand clear distinction. Yeah, come on. Shall we add them? 10,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,400, 1,900, 1,009. 10 plus 2 plus 1,000 plus 1,900. That gives me 14,900. 12, 13, 14, no? 14, 500, 14, 600, 700, 800, 900. Sahi hai. This is 8,300. Minus. Yeah, come on, let's do this. 1 lakh plus 4,900 minus 8,300. That gives 1,06,600. 1,06,600. It is 1 lakh plus 4,900 minus 8,300, 1,06,600. Yes, that is our BRS before amended cash book. BRS before amended cash book. Now we need to prepare amended cash book. See what have they asked in the series? BRS before amended cash book. Now they are asking for amended cash book. Okay, concentrate. Amended cash book. Or you have another name for this. Adjusted cash book. Yeah, you will have debit, credit, or you can write receipts and payments. I will write receipts, amount, payments, amount. Instead of this, you can write debit, credit, and then particulars. Yeah, if you want, I can write it. See, instead of writing this, I will write particulars. Instead of writing payments, I will write yeah, let's get started. So what we do with respect to amended cash book or adjusted cash book is we basically start with the balances per cash book. We start with the balances per cash book. How much is the balances per cash book? 1 lakh. I will write to balance brought down. Sir, why are you writing on the debit side? Asset debit side, no opening balance. You remember our discussion? We've discussed this long ago. Okay guys, now tell me, what are the items that will appear in our adjusted cash book? Non-timing differences, will it appear, or will there be only timing differences? Or will there be only timing differences? The answer is, keep guessing, let's see. There would be no timing differences. There will be only non-timing differences in amended cash book. There will be only non-timing differences in amended cash book. How about before amended cash book? Here, tell me now here, non-timing differences. Timing differences. What would be there? Non-timing differences will be there or differences will be there? Both will be there. Sir, then in BRS after amended cash book, only timing differences will be there. So here there are timing as well as non-timing. Here there will be only timing, and here there are only non-timing, and there will be timing differences. Okay, come on. Now our responsibility is to categorize these differences what we have into timing and non-timing. Shall we? Okay. Checks issued but not cleared. Checks issued but not cleared. What type of difference is it? Checks issued but not cleared are timing differences. Checks deposited but not cleared, timing differences. Why? You just give them some time and those checks will be cleared. Done. Direct deposit by customer into bank account. Whenever the customer has directly deposited money into bank account, that is non-timing difference. That is non-timing difference. Payments by bank on standing instructions given, rupees 300. It should be recorded in our cash book. We have failed to record it. It should not be part of BRS. It should be adjusted. It should be rectification needed. It is error of omission. Clearly isn't 3 and 4 error of omission? There are transactions that have happened but we have not recorded them. Yes, those are errors of omission. So we would have to record them. So 3 and 4 both are timing differences. Next, fifth one. Collections directly made by the bank. When the banker has directly collected the money, it is our responsibility to record the transaction. If we don't record the transaction, that is again a non-timing difference. So third one is non-timing difference. Fourth one is non-timing difference. Fifth one is non-timing difference. How about sixth one? Bank charges recorded in passbook only. When the bank charges are incurred, it should be recorded in cash book as well as passbook. It is recorded in passbook but you have not recorded in cash book. If you fail to record it in cash book, isn't it an error? Yes, it is an error. So it is also a non-timing difference. It is also a non-timing difference. Then interest credited in passbook only. You are supposed to record that interest in cash book as well as passbook. Passbook may it's recorded, cash book you have not recorded. It is clearly error of omission. You are supposed to record a transaction but you have not recorded it. Non-timing difference. It's an error. Non-timing difference is error. If you don't rectify this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, this will be there forever. This will be there forever. Next year also they will be in BRS. Next to next year also they will be in BRS. But how about 1 and 2? This year when we prepare BRS, they are there in BRS. Next year they will be not there. Why? In the next month only, beginning few days, those checks will get cleared. But these items, till the time you clear them, they will always be there. You get that? Next, payment recorded twice in bank column. So this is error in cash book. Error in cash book is a non-timing difference. So what about error in passbook? Error in passbook is a timing difference. Let us see the next one. See the next one. What is the last one? Amount wrongly created by bank in passbook. This is timing difference. This is timing difference. Now, what do we do with timing differences? Timing differences will go to, what do you say? BRS. Timing differences will go to BRS after amended cash book. Whereas, what about non-timing differences? Non-timing differences should appear in amended cash book. It should appear in amended cash book. How about timing differences? Timing differences will go to timing differences will appear in what? BRS after amended cash book, they will appear. You get that? Okay. So now come on, let us write it here. What is it? 1, 2 and 9 are timing differences. 1, 2 and 9 are timing differences. One, 2 and 9 are timing differences. Here we would have to write that entire description. I am just writing this part. So what about these items? Non-timing differences. What are non-timing differences here? 3 non-timing difference, 5 non-timing difference, 7 non-timing difference, 8 non-timing difference, 4 and 6 is also non-timing differences. Yeah, come on, let us go here. Okay, what are we doing? What should we write in amended cash book? We should amend for the errors. Errors are what? Non-timing differences are the errors. So now identify all the non-timing differences. We have these many. No, these should appear here. Yeah, these 3, 5, 7, 8 and 4, 6 should appear in amended cash book. How do they appear? Add means receipt. Less means payment. Simple. Yeah, come on, let me go on writing. So what are the add items? Add items that I have is 3, that is how much? 2000 rupees. Then I have 5, that is 1000 rupees. Then I have 7, that is 200 rupees. Then I have 8, that is 500. So I am done with 2000, 1000, 200, 500. You get that? Next, let's go to payment side. 4, 3000, 6, 300. 4, 3000, 6, 300. See, add items, debit. Less items, credit. Add means receipts. Money is coming in. Less means payment, credits. That's it. Done. So by this now we will arrive at what? We will arrive at balance as per amended cash book. I will write here by, okay, I would have to write in blue. I will adhere the color code. By balance carried down. It's a balancing figure. Tell me how much do I get it? 1 lakh plus 2000 plus 1000 plus 700 minus 3300. That gives me 1 lakh 400. I'll just have a quick check. 1 lakh plus 2000 plus 1000 plus 700 minus 3300. That gives me 1 lakh 400. This is the answer. This is our amended cash book. Okay, now come back to the question. We are done with amended cash book. What have they asked for next? BRS after amended cash book. Come on, let us now prepare BRS after amended cash book. Okay, I can draw lines here. However, I've picked black now. Let me do this work. Yeah, BRS after amended cash book now. Bank reconciliation statement after amended cash book. So when I say it is after amended cash book, this will only include timing differences. This will include only timing differences. So will it have non-timing differences? Tell me. Or will it have timing differences? It will not have non-timing differences, it will have only timing differences. So this is our particulars column. Inner column amount, outer column amount, heading column, then the closing column. I'll pick the blue color and let's get started. Yep, particulars. Amount. See, usually when we start with bank reconciliation statement, we start with balance as per cash book, but this is after amended cash book. So I'll start with balance as per amended cash book. Yeah, this is a noteworthy point, very important. This balance will come here. 1 lakh 400 is my starting point. You might say, sir, why don't we take 1 lakh? 1 lakh is already taken amended cash book and we made rectification of the errors. And now we arrived at 1 lakh 400. 1 lakh 400 is my starting point. And I'll have few add items and I'll have few less items. And then what will I get? Balance as per passbook. And this balance as per passbook, whatever I get will be in matching with this balance as per passbook. See, it will be same. They have to be same. They have to be same. I'll show it to you. Okay, I'm not going to copy. I'm going to show it to you. So here we have all the non-timing differences have been taken. So now the timing differences should be taken to where? Yeah, by BRS after amended cash book. So what are the timing differences that we have? The first timing difference that we have is 1, then 9, then 2. So we'll take 1. 1 I'll add 10,000. 1 I'll write 10,000. Okay, then come back. Then what do you have? Then I have 9 plus 1200. I'll write 9 में plus 1200. Right? 9. 1200. Okay, come on, let us now go to the next one. Next we have 2, that is 5000 minus. That's it. Here it will become 11,200 plus. Here it will become 5,000 minus. Come on, do it. What will you get? Let's see. 1,400,000 plus 11,200 minus 5,000. That gives you 1,06,600. I'll write it in blue. 1,06,600. Note this amount. Let's see here. What have we got? 1,06,600. That's it. So, in the BRS before amended cash book, we have timing as well as non-timing differences. What we do is, all the non-timing differences we write in amended cash book, that is red. Then we will write all the timing differences in BRS after amended cash book. So, all the timing differences are genuine items which should appear in BRS. Other than timing difference items are non-timing differences which should appear in amended cash book. We need to rectify those errors and we need to reconcile for timing difference. So, red and green, both timing as well as non-timing. Then red, only non-timing. Then green, only timing. So that's it. We have the answer for us. Yeah. So before we go ahead and do anything else, I just want you to copy this part first. Yeah, we have done this. So I start copying from classification of differences. Come on guys, copy classification of differences. record. Yes, I hope you people have finished copying this part as well. So by this, finally we've completed our example number 3. So this actually covers the entire kind of problems that we were supposed to be doing under this chapter. Yeah. So this is our overview. Once we've understood this, now I can take you back to ICI material and then solve questions.